Shattered Veil has shattered that veil in more ways than one. It looks like zombies, and goddammit it sounds like zombies. However, I still don't fully think it feels like zombies. There is thankfully so much better than I expected. Treyarch really delivered something special here, even with the odds stacked against them. After a troubling and mixed reception towards DLC 2, The Tomb, many, myself included, were ready to give up on the game. It was a really rocky road, and while I don't think this game is unfortunately going to get as big as it was when it launched, and it could have been post-launch, I do think this game is on an uptick, and that's certainly what matters most. Shattered Veil for BO6 feels almost like a return to form for the series. It's like Black Ops 6 has been slowly reintroducing things that fans have come to adore over the years. Terminus made a return to form for the expansive experiences of games past, compared to the simplified Cold War maps. Liberty Falls, while not special on paper, did give players a simple hop-and-go experience complete with the revamped jet gun. Citadel brought back the idea of having 4 elemental wonder weapons in the form of the swords, and finally, The Tomb reintroduced some much-needed Treyarch Zombies aesthetics and flair. Shattered Veil brings all of this together and creates one simply beautiful experience. Shattered Veil offers a pretty decently sized map. It's easily replayable, there's 3 Raygun Mark II variants, and on top of that, it's got the aura. Taking place right outside Liberty Falls, Shattered Veil looks almost nothing like Liberty Falls. Its color tone is different, the environment looks decimated and worn down. It's the most zombies-looking zombies experience since Vanguard. And yeah, I went there. Despite all the much-deserved critique with Vanguard, that game did manage to get one thing very right, and that was the aesthetic and aura of the game. And that aesthetic has been slowly leaking and morphing into Black Ops 6, and I couldn't be happier about that. Shattered Veil plays akin to every other Black Ops 6 map, and honestly that's probably this map's biggest fault, and there's unfortunately nothing that can be done about this fact. If you love Black Ops 6's gameplay loop and overall design philosophy, then more power to you, you're gonna love this map even more. For me personally, I could take it or leave it. The way Zombies is made today is just different in the sense of having out-of-game progression and the crafting benches and weapon rarities. It's just a design choice that I personally don't enjoy as much, because I believe it what limits what Treyarch can do to diversify their design language within their maps. Take Black Ops 2 for example, a game I'm currently doing a retrospective series on by the way. Black Ops 2 is the most unique in the series for a few key reasons that I won't go deep into on this video, but for this exercise let's take 2 maps. Let's look at Transit and Mob of the Dead. Transit's buildable system is completely separate from Mob of the Dead. Transit, you can only carry at most one single part at a time, which sucked, but that's not the point. Whereas Mob of the Dead allow you to carry all the pieces at the same time. Mob of the Dead also fundamentally removed Quick Revive, a key perk to the series, and instead implemented it into the map's proprietary Afterlife system. They actually built the mechanics around the story of the map, which was really cool. These 2 maps, while on the same game, couldn't be more different in terms of their design. And that hasn't been done as well since Black Ops 2, or as in Black Ops 3 we were introduced to the Gobblegum system, which was the first form of out-of-map progression. However, even maps in Black Ops 3 and 4 still offered a variety of maps that all played sort of relatively differently to a degree. Ever since Cold War though, things have been different. There was this big shift to an out-of-map progression in terms of perk upgrades and augments, and the crafting bench with unlockable equipment. You get the gist. I honestly think that is part of what's stopping each map from feeling unique to one another. I'd love to see a perfect blend of the 2 experiences, and maybe Black Ops 7 will be that blend, who knows. But what I do know to be true is that Shattered Veil feels like another Black Ops 6 map, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. However, I do think it does limit its overall potential in the long run. With my little gameplay rant out of the way, let's take a moment though to appreciate what the map does right, and believe me, there's a lot that this map does right. As mentioned earlier, this map has great aesthetics and really looks like a Call of Duty Zombies map. The map had a damn good original score and brings back triggered music when entering certain rooms and when completing certain objectives, and I love that. It adds to the immersion and engagement of the experience. And I was in awe when I first came to face with the T-Rex waiting for me when I first opened that mansion's door. It's the little things like this, or the scattered blood and disarray on the map that just adds up. This map also continues the Black Ops 6 trend of its many side Easter eggs. This map didn't really have as many as The Tomb, for example, like with the golden armor, although there is this really wacky one which involves fog rolling in. It's a homage to the meme made of the old Zombies head, Jason Blundell, using the words fog rolling in when advertising Origins in Black Ops 2, and I thought that was really neat. Another department where I'm very happy to report satisfaction is in the Wonder Weapon department. The new Ray Gun Mark II variants are quite fun to use. W is my personal favorite, but all three have their uses. In addition to the Mark II and its variants, we also have the Wonderwaffe back, which is kind of overpowered if you use it with the Vulture Rate augment, as that alongside the ammo crate essentially means you have unlimited ammo for your infinite damage Wonder Weapon. Which again could go back into my argument against Black Ops 6's design philosophy, but I digress. Now, yes, I do wish we got an actual new Wonder Weapon with this map. However, unlike the Tomb with the Ice Staff, at least this map tries to do something different with the Mark IIs, even if that concept was already explored once in Alpha Omega. Okay, so remember when one of my biggest issues with the Tomb was its Easter egg? Rest assured, I don't share that same grievance with Shattered Veil. I actually love this map's main quest. It's pretty simple, yet its presentation is very prestige and has amazingly high highs. It's a spectacle. And most importantly, Treyarch is finally giving this story some much needed answers and momentum. Although not everything has been answered, we're finally getting at least some finality and, dare I say, payoff. Finally, my boy Nolan North is back in the forefront, and if you're going to bring him back, use him. And thankfully here they did, and they executed it well. This map also offers us a mid-cut scene, much like Terminus, which leads us right up to the T-Rex boss fight. Oh yes. This guy was fun to fight, definitely one of the coolest boss fights that Treyarch has ever done in the history of their game mode, which that is a compliment. Big one. A bullet sponge, but a fun fight nonetheless. And finally we're presented with that exciting end cutscene, which is setting up an epic continuation with the Janus Towers map. And yes, I'm actually looking forward to it. Good job, Shattered Veil. Shattered Veil also did us a huge favor with the reintroduction of Double Tap. Thank God. I have my issues with Black Ops 6's gunplay, and part of that is just because there's too many fucking weapons in the game, and it's hard to kind of get familiar with any weapons. But alongside that complaint is also just the weapon damage. They don't feel powerful. Now granted, you had unlimited ammo with the ammo crates, but it's just not fun when you're not penetrating through the zombies. Pause. But you know what I mean. Double Tap is an essential perk, and honestly the fact that it's been 10 years since we've last seen it is a damn shame. But I'm happy that it's back. And it's honestly made the high rounds that much more fun, and I really wish Treyarch would just update the game and add the perk to every prior Black Ops 6 map, much like they did with Mule Kick in Black Ops 1. I think this one's more worthy than Mule Kick though. The augments that they have for Double Tap are also pretty cool. It's not like Double Tap 2 from Black Ops 2 or 3, or necessarily Double Tap 1 from World at War and Black Ops 1. It's almost like a blend of the two, a 1.5 if you will. Overall, I can confidently say that Shattered Veil is my favorite Black Ops 6 Zombies map so far, without a doubt. It took everything that's been great about these past BO6 Zombies maps and bundled it all up into one neat package, and I really appreciate it. I think it's also important to note that this is the first map that I played post-Easter egg. Like, immediately after post-Easter egg. I wanted to hop back in and fight some more zombies. It's a fun map. Is it perfect? No. The Elder Disciples can kind of get a little too annoying at times. But honestly, what I think is holding this map down is simply the BO6 gameplay mechanics. Which honestly, I don't think is anything that's going to change, at least not until the new game comes out. Black Ops 6 is just the way it is. Well, it's honestly not even a bad thing. I've had a lot of fun on Black Ops 6, especially with friends, and it's a game that a lot of people really like, and I respect that. Is it what I personally prefer? Not really, but I still really like the game overall. And 2 weeks later, I can confidently say that this map has been received far better than the Tomb, which is a good thing. But you know, instead of defense, I see a lot of praise from the community, and I think that that's a remarkable thing. There's finally momentum in the story, there's been answered questions, new questions, a whole lot of fun along the way as well. The boss fight is top tier, Double Tap being back is an amazing addition. It's the best map in the game, and I hope that Janus Towers exceeds this map, but we'll just have to wait and see. Overall though, I'm really happy with this map. It's, again, the best map in the game. Fight me on that. Anyways guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.